I was invited to our local radio station to talk about a math club that we used to have going. And it turned out that the broadcaster was himself a real maths enthusiast. In fact, he ended up joining our club later. But listen to the interview and how we really clicked regarding math.
Joined by Adam Rankowski.
Very well pronounced. Thank you.
Yes, I got it right. Yes. And you are, I guess, the organizer of the local MathsJam.
I'm the organizer of the local MathsJam or MathJam, depending on whether you want to be British or not.
Okay.
It was started in the UK. So
I was noticing when I went to their website, it seemed like most of the ones that are going on are based over in Britain. A fair number in other places in Europe,
yeah,
though.
it's spread from there.
Yeah. So, what is MathsJam? Do you guys get together and rap to musical stuff, or to rap to numbers?
I was going to ask you, what do you think of when you think of a jam session?
Well, that's what I was sort of thinking of. I'm thinking, what do they do? Somebody gets up there with the mic and starts reciting the digits of pi to a rap song?
Well, then you think of music. You imagine the guys in the garage going, "Hey, let's just play."
Yeah.
Okay. But when you go see a performance, they've got all their ducks in a row. Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay. So now here, hopefully. So here's the idea. You go to school.
Yeah.
You know, you're 6 years old. You're used to playing.
Yes.
Okay. But of course, when we think of math, we think everything's got to have all the ducks in a row. Everything's got to be perfect and good. So what we're reintroducing is the play. What we'd call recreational mathematics.
Yeah. So now, it's on tomorrow night.
It's on tomorrow night.
Cafe Voltaire.
Cafe Voltaire, 7 o'clock to 8:30.
Okay. And so, like, I've always been interested in mathematics.
Okay.
Like, one of the things that I always do is just, for my own reasons, anytime I'm in a place where I know I'm going to be up and down the stairs a few times, I just automatically count the stairs.
You're counting the stairs?
Yeah.
Like Sherlock Holmes, he told that to Watson. How many steps are there? You see, but you don't observe.
Yes.
Okay.
But I also have just always really enjoyed numbers and mathematics. Like, perfect numbers.
Okay.
Yes. Which, I'm trying to remember now, what
is
is the... Well,
That's to do with the factors, and I don't even know off the top of my head. Okay.
All of the factors except the number itself add up to the number.
Add up to the number. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's deficient and abundant are the other two possibilities. 28.
28.
14, 7, 4, 2, and 1
Yep.
are the factors of 28, not including itself. They add up to 28.
Neat little patterns, but it goes beyond numbers. It goes so for example, the last a couple of months ago, what we did is we sat down and me and this other fellow, and we worked through a problem in chess retrograde analysis.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen books with Sherlock Holmes doing that.
Sherlock Holmes. That was a book written by Raymond Smullyan.
Yes. Oh.
Raymond Smullyan
Lady of the Tiger.
Passed away.
Yes.
Lady of the Tiger. And you notice in Lady of the Tiger, he tells a story.
He tells all kinds of
He tells all kinds of. This guy was amazing. And one of the stories is somebody writes him a letter. Okay, and this is where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Somebody writes him a letter and says, "My son is really enjoying your puzzle book. Don't tell him he's doing mathematics, or he'll stop enjoying it." So this is what we did. It wasn't from that book. It was actually from chess.com. You've got a few chess pieces out there, and the question is, where is the one legal spot where you can put the king, and it looks impossible. Yeah, it looks impossible. So we spent about half an hour, and we're having fun. We're moving the stuff around, and we're moving the pieces around and going, what odd few steps would have led up to this.
Yeah.
And the wonderful thing is, it's not for a test.
No.
It's just
fun.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
It's just fun. And this to me, like, I tutor mathematics. I have students come to me and say, help me with my calculus or my pre-calc or whatever. And I had one student who I'm showing her, we're working on a calculus problem. Okay. And we've got it all laid out, and I go, you know what would make this really better, and we've written it on a portable whiteboard. Let's just twist the board this way, like 45-degree angle. She goes, can you do that? Right? Yeah, no one's going to come and hit you if you make a mistake. Go ahead, you can't break it. And it's like, oh, she sees the frame of reference has changed. Okay, so this is what you need to do. You've got the jammers playing their music.
Mm-hmm.
They play, they break some rules, and they go, that didn't work at all.
No.
That didn't work at all. But what are they doing? They're playing so they can discover something new.
Yeah.
So this is what we're doing. We're playing. We're going, let's take this idea and let's break the rules and go in this direction. And even if you hit a dead end, you go, what a fascinating dead end.
The journey
that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, is there any cost or anything to this?
Yeah, absolutely free.
That's always a good thing.
Absolutely free. Spend $2 or whatever it is on a cup of coffee and
Yeah.
come and sit with us.
And the other thing is, we were saying it's international.
Yep.
Do they ever? Does whoever the main body is? Do they ever send out problems for everybody?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Dude, so I have a newsletter, and
Yeah.
so when you come, sometimes we might look at the newsletter and go, oh look, the MathJam in Los Angeles, they submitted this. This is what they're doing.
Okay.
Or they might tweet something
Yeah.
and go, this is what we're doing here, and and so we can look at what somebody else did. There was at the last session I met, I think he was a grade 3 teacher, elementary school teacher, and he goes, oh, I'm looking for stuff to bring to my kids. So I sent him something, and I go, this is actually a classic problem. It was an open problem up until I think the 70s, but it's easy for kids to understand. They can play with it, and then they can conjecture as to what the solution is, because it's something easy to understand but hard to solve.
I'm just wondering offhand. I may be completely off base on this.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about the 4-color math?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so you've been there.
Oh, yeah, I've read about it.
Yeah.
And because when you said it had been open until it was solved in the 70s, and I was thinking that sounds, and again, as you said, very simple. You show a child a map of Europe.
Yeah. And say,
But
color
the
it.
colors
See how
taken
many
out.
colors you can get away with.
Yeah. You don't want to have the same color touching at any
Yep.
point. That's the only rule. How many colors are you going to need?
And then you get 27 kids in a class, and then you ask them, so how many colors did you use? How many colors did you use? Isn't that interesting? Can we conjecture?
Yeah.
Because we tell kids, oh, don't guess.
No.
But you know what? You guess the right way. This is a conjecture.
Yeah.
So you do an experiment, and then you see. Yeah.
So Adam Rankowski, MathsJam, tomorrow, Cafe Voltaire,
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Bring your thinking cap.
Be there or be square.
Oh, that was ugly. Anyways, thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, time for a quick break, and we'll be back with more after 9.
These are the sounds of impaired driving.